Capricorn, love doesn't follow a script. It asks you to write your own story with courage and curiosity. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to hear messages that aren't just from tarot, but from your own soul whispered back to you through these sacred mirrors. In matters of the heart, you've built walls of discipline and tradition that feel as reliable as bedrock. Yet beneath the solidity lies a yearning for something more vibrant, more spontaneous, more truly alive. This three-card spread invites you to examine where your steadfast dedication may have hardened into rigidity, where your guarded strength could soften into receptive trust, and where your longing for legacy might give way to a fresh vision of emotional reciprocity. The first card, Knight of Wands reversed, your current emotional state. You're known as the Capricorn who charges forward with unwavering purpose, but when the Knight of Wands appears reversed, that very momentum can turn jagged. Rather than a roaring torrent of ambition, you may feel your passion sputter like an engine misfiring, impetuous energy that trips over its own urgency. Perhaps you've leapt into conversations or decisions without aligning your heart with your head, or you or your partner have moved too fast, missing the subtle cues that build true connection. Imagine you're on a rocky trail, eager to conquer the summit, but your boots slip on loose stones. Each misstep shakes your confidence and slows your ascent. In love, those slippery stones might be misunderstandings, unspoken expectations, or impulsive words that land harshly. The reversed Knight of Wands asks, where have you mistaken haste for bravery? Where has rushing forward cost you the tenderness of a shared glance or the safety of mutual understanding? This week, practice pausing at each step of your emotional journey. Before you deliver a bold declaration, take a breath and ask yourself, is this the right moment? Do I see my partner clearly here? Rather than firing off intentions, lean into curiosity. What if slowing down today plants the seeds of a deeper bond tomorrow? The second card, Page of Wands, your deepest desire in love. Beneath the cautious Capricorn exterior beats a heart that still longs for novelty and spark. The Page of Wands embodies that youthful flame, a messenger bearing the promise of fresh beginnings and playful exploration. You crave a love that doesn't just fit into your carefully structured world, but expands it, inviting you to chart unknown territories together. Perhaps you've hidden this longing behind pragmatic concerns. We need stability before we can have fun, you tell yourself. Yet the page urges you to voice your hunger for adventure now. Whether it's a spontaneous weekend getaway, an impromptu creative collaboration, or simply daring to text a candid sentiment untempered by strategy, you deserve to taste the sweetness of curiosity. Visualize you and your partner standing at a crossroads, one path paved and predictable, the other winding into a sun-dappled forest. The Page of Wands beckons you both to turn toward the forest, trusting in the joy of discovery. By speaking your desire aloud, I want us to try something we've never done, you open a portal to shared wonder. This card also reminds you that vulnerability is a form of strength. Admitting your need for excitement may feel risky, but it signals to your beloved that you value growth and spontaneity. When you honor this desire, love becomes a living journey rather than a comfortable destination. The third card, Ten of Pentacles, reversed, the lesson of give and take. Stability, status, and tradition lie at the core of Capricorn's values. Yet the Ten of Pentacles reversed cautions against clinging so tightly to legacy that you forget to nurture the present. You may have modeled your relationship on inherited blueprints, financial success, marriage milestones, family expectations, only to find that these goals, once anchors, now tether you to stale patterns. Imagine a grand estate whose walls have stood for generations. Without fresh caretaking, repainting, garden tending, opening doors to new ideas, the estate decays. In the same way, a relationship bound by "this is how it should be" risks atrophy. The reverse Ten of Pentacles invites you to loosen your grip on rigid templates and cultivate emotional reciprocity instead. This isn't an invitation to abandon security, but to redefine it. True stability in love arises when giving and receiving flow freely. Praise as readily as you seek it. Thank your partner for small gestures, acknowledge their efforts, and witness the way genuine appreciation feeds connection. Likewise, cultivate the grace to receive. When your partner offers support, allow yourself to be bolstered rather than reflexively striving to prove your independence. Practical steps might include setting aside a weekly moment of mutual recognition, Each of you names one thing you appreciated in the other that day, or inviting a conversation about evolving family values and jointly crafting new traditions. In doing so, you transform inherited structure into live-rooted intimacy. This spread guides you through a crucible of transformation, from frenetic momentum to mindful pacing, from stifled longing to joyful exploration, from outdated security to mutual nourishment. Capricorn, love is not a formula to follow, but a map to draw together. Each pause of the Knight of Wands teaches you where to step more lightly. Each spark of the Page of Wands shows you new terrain. Each lesson of the Ten of Pentacles reversed redefines the ground you stand upon. Carry these insights through your weekend and beyond. Slow down enough to see the stones on the path. Speak the desires that quicken your pulse. Open your hands and heart to the ebb and flow of giving and receiving. If this reading resonated, leave a comment, not for likes, but as a vow to yourself. I choose curiosity, courage, and compassionate reciprocity in love. With unwavering warmth and steadfast support, always.